Greetings, friends and family and followers. This is the Joxua. Trying to experiment with some more natural lighting. Started a rumble. Don't know what's going to happen with that. But the reason for this season, what I'm here to talk to you about tonight. I'm going to put this over here. Oh yeah, that's much better. It looks good too. So what I'm here to talk to you about tonight is Luke 22:36 and what it means. Lots of people have been asking about this, wondering about this, speculating about this. So I'm going to explain to you from my perspective what it means. So, it says, if you don't already own a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. So the word that was used for cloak, that himations, methylene blue, the word for cloak, the himations. This particular garment was used by philosophers. It designated you that you were a philosopher. So you have Sarasvati order monks that wear the saffron robes, and they have the himations over the left shoulder, under the right. You have Tibetan monks that wear the himations, ochre robes, over the left shoulder, under the right. And then you have the Ugyrs, the Ugyr cult, upon which all of Western philosophy, Western civilization was based on the philosophy of the Ugyr cult. They interpreted bird omens. That's the reason why Remus wasn't allowed to be the first king of Rome, because on Aventine Hill, where he lived, there were inauspicious bird omens. Bird omens are used in the Bible. Noah's Ark. Ugyrs are granted equity in the Jewish religion as priest class. They were the Kohanim. Yeah, it's our history. It's Christian history, history of Western civilization. What is my point? Cicero said, sedant arma togae. The garment of war must yield to the garment of reason and logic. This robe thing over the left shoulder, under the right. When you see, when Plato, Aristotle, and Socrates are depicted, they are wearing the himations. Over the left shoulder, under the right. It was the garment of reason. And I mean, back in that day, in ancient Greece, it was considered leisure, right? If you had enough money, enough wealth to have free time, do you know what you did? You educated yourself. You walked around in this garment that was soft and loose, and you educated yourself. You learned things about the stuff. So, I mean, this was something that was universally known at the time. What do you call it? Contemporary context clues. It was something that everybody knew, everybody assumed. So it wasn't even something that they made a big deal about, right? So when Jesus said this, everybody knew what it meant. Back then. but not today. So when Jesus said, if you don't own a sword, sell your hymations and buy one, what he was saying is that reason and logic had failed. And what that means is, since reason and logic have failed, it's time to defend yourself with physical violence. Now, I know there are going to be some fruity Christians that think, oh yeah, no, it's never okay to defend yourself with physical violence. But let's look back at the Ten Commandments. It was mistranslated. It says a lot of times, thou shalt not kill. But that's not what the Ten Commandments actually say. What they actually say is, thou shalt not murder. If you kill somebody in defense of yourself, that's not murder. It's self-defense. So what Jesus was telling Christians, and what I am telling Christians all over the world, whether they're Christians in China, Pakistan, India, or Iran, you have the right to defend yourselves with physical violence. And I am telling you that in the word of Jesus Christ.